Alright, what's good, y'all? We back at it with another video today, man. Today, I have my sneaker collection. Alright, so this is a long-awaited video. A lot of you guys wanted me to do a sneaker collection. This is basically going to cement my status. You know, I've seen a lot of people around. If you know me, a lot of people around my school have been saying that they have better sneakers and shit, or that they have the best collection in their school. So if you know, this is going to cement my shit. I have the best collection. I literally don't even flex. Before I get into that, I just want to say, if you are new here, like the video, because it's definitely going to help me out a lot. Pushing my video more on YouTube, and you know I need that. And if you are new here, subscribe to for future content. But basically, how I'm going to start it off, I'm going to start off with like some basic, not trash, because these are like, there's some heat in this pile. But I'm basically going to start off with some shoes that I just keep under my bed because I have no more space. Like, my room is pretty small anyway, like in general. So these are just some shoes that I just keep under my bed. I barely wear it, but there's still like some heat. I think I'm gonna start with the heavy hitter. Also, Josh is recording right now, so shout out to him. Alright, I think I'm gonna start with some heat, bro. This is probably the shoe that I probably wear the most, just because this is my gym shoe. And as you guys can see, they're literally clapped. I need a new pair. But I got these like 2 years ago. At the same time that Josh got them. These were like, bro, like 2 years ago, these shits were it. Like, everybody was wearing 97s. I'm not gonna spend too much on each sneaker because I have a lot of shit and I don't want to make the video too long. But anyway, next up I have some just simple black Air Forces. You can't go wrong with these. You know, they go with any fit, and I basically don't have the white ones because, you know, the white ones, if they're not crispy, then they look kind of clapped in general, in my opinion. So I just keep it safe with the black pair. Next up, I have like a somewhat regretful purchase. I have my own pair of Revenge Storms. I kind of regret having these because I barely wear them. It is a good colorway and I'll probably wear it eventually. I got my Air Max 90s. Yeah, I just got these from the re-release from this year. I've always liked this colorway in general. That's why I really decided to like go for these. They're super comfortable, and I just, you know, if I want to step out real quick, I'll wear them. I've recently just been wearing the Solomons every day like I showed you guys. Next up, I got the CDG Air Max 180s. These I got in round 2 probably like a year ago now. I got them pre-owned, so I got them for a steal. But all I did was clean them up, and as you guys can see, they're just in pretty good condition, I'd say. I wear them every once in a while because it is a pretty loud shoe, so it's kind of like, you know, you can't wear it that often, but they're super comfortable. They're probably one of my most comfortable shoes in my collection in general, so I'm glad I have these. But yeah, that wraps it up, including the Solomons. That's everything I have like under my bed, like just to quickly grab and go. But yeah, now we're gonna head over to the big stuff, where I have my like main collection. I have like my Dunks, my Jordans, everything. So I'm gonna bring that down. I'm gonna show you guys that. Next up, I brought some stuff down. We're gonna start off with my only like Adidas like shoe in general, which is the Wave Runners. I did have the Vantas, but I literally sold these I sold these this last week that just passed. Just because I wasn't wearing them that much and I just really outgrew them. I got my Vantas for Yeezy Day, so whichever the last Yeezy Day was, I got it that year. So I only ended up keeping the Wave Runners just because they're iconic, and you know, I still don't wear these as much as I want to. I just like having them in my collection in general, and I think it's a nice shoe. We're gonna move into like Dunks and all that. I'm just gonna move into like this general like Dunk colorways that I have. First up, I got the Michigans. I didn't get these too long ago. I got these in October, so however long that is. I've also only worn these like a couple times. A lot of these shoes that I haven't even worn. Like a lot of these are gonna be DS, just because I haven't gone anywhere because of this pandemic and shit. You know, we be home a lot, so I've only worn these a couple times. Next up, I got the Syracuse. These are also DS. I haven't worn these. I just recently got these like in March, at the end of March. I got these for a good price, so definitely want to wear these more. These Kentuckys, I got these for a steal, man. So I got these when they dropped, because I didn't hit on these when they first dropped back in like April of last year or something like that, or March, whichever month it was when these dropped originally. I missed out on these, and I ended up paying resale for these. I ended up paying like $220. And as you guys if you guys know, these definitely go for like $500 now. So I was able to pick these up. This is like my top 2 Dunks like ever in general. Like my favorite Dunk is like the St. John's, and I'm still waiting for those to re-release. I know they came out in the lows, but I just can't justify paying $500 for the low, especially when I like the high even more. I definitely will keep these even if they did release the high. I don't think I'd get the high anymore just because I have the low. But if I did, I'd end up selling these and get the high because they're probably going to go for cheaper. But I'm a big fan of these, and I like having a little bit diversity in my like sneaker rotation, so I'll probably keep the low just because of that. The last Dunk high that I have, these are from like 06. I got these at round 2 too. Probably like last summer. They were in great condition. I really like the pattern. I need to wear these more often too. But lastly, we have the only SB that I do have, and these are the Hunters from 2003, created by Reese Forbes. These were a grail of mine, and I got these last year for my birthday. Like I've mentioned before, I get like one big like thing for my birthday every single year, or at least I try to. You know, I get what I can. And these were on my list for a while. Fit me a little bit snug because they're a 9.5, and I'm a 10 now because my foot grew. Still not gonna get rid of these. They're really good condition. I got them for a good price, and I'm glad to have them. And this is probably the biggest segment, so this is the Jordan section.
Stop it.
I got them all laid out right here. I'm gonna start with all the black ones, then I'm gonna go into the white ones, and then I'm going to the random ones that are just like different one-off colorways. I'm gonna start off in the order that I have because I don't have no Jordan 1s because, you know, them shits are just so expensive. And honestly, I see no point in paying those prices for the OGs, cause I only like the OGs. In my opinion, a lot of the new colorways are pretty trash.
Stop it.
First up, I got the Cement 3s from 2017. And I basically have these because of my boy Josh, because he had these when they first came out. His foot like grew by like OD. Like he's a whole size 12 now. These are 9.5. So they barely fit me, but I'm never gonna sell these because, you know, my boy literally gave them to me. They're definitely getting yellowed up a little bit more, like over time. I don't know why. Cause I really take care of my shoes, like, so I have no idea. It is what it is. One of my favorites in my collection. I'll never get rid of these, even if they don't fit me, because my boy hooked it up.
What do you mean by that?
Next up, we got the Bred 4s from 2019. I got these for retail, but I originally had a 9.5, and I had to sell my 9.5 pair and get a size 10 because they didn't fit me anymore. But I'm grateful I got a nice pair. I got metallic 5s. I got these pre-owned, but I'm happy that I got these pre-owned because I got them for a steal. They were definitely like 120 or less. They weren't more than 120. They look way better like this in my opinion. Like they add more character to the shoe. I don't really like blue soles when they're like DS. I like when it's milky at most. When I got these, I knew I could just clean them up and they turn out really nice. So I have my infrared 6s. These are also from 2019. These are 9.5 too. So they barely fit me. You can make them work with 6s because 6s fit kind of big. Or the Firebird 4s from 2020 that came out like I think in December or something like that. These are super fire, but these are DS. I haven't worn these. I hate on Nike sneakers. Got them for retail. Next up, I got the Fire Red 5s. So I got both Fire Reds. These are also from 2020. I got these off of the restock that they did at the end of the year. Also DS. This is the shoe that I almost didn't film this video or get it out this week because I was waiting for these to come in. I haven't even laced these up. These are the Carmine 6s that I got from last week's restock. Yeah, these are DS, and I was afraid that they were gonna come out like a little bit pinkish from like the sole or like the midsole. Honestly, I got a nice pair from Bugs Bunny 8s. I got these in October of last year. I've always liked 8s. 8s are one of my favorite models. I feel like they're underrated if anything. This colorway is just iconic. Next up, we're gonna go over to like different like one-off colorways. You guys have seen these. Cool Grays from this year, the retro. These are a little bit different than the ones from 2009. Not that big of a difference. I've always liked this pair. Also DS. I need to wear these out too. I got some 9s. These are the Kobe 9s. Also got these used. I got these the same time and I got the 8s, so I bought these two together. I got these because Kobe is one of my favorite players like of all time. Like he's definitely in my top 3. For me personally, it's Jordan, LeBron, Kobe. It's all personal opinion at the end of the day, but Kobe is like legendary. RB Kobe. Lastly, the last one of my favorites. I couldn't wait until these were gonna re-release. I remember back in the day, in 2010 when they originally re-released, I wasn't able to get these. I looked all over, just never had my size because I was just like, obviously I was just a young kid, so whatever size I was at the time, it was just sold out all the time. So I was never able to get these. And I waited 10 years to get these. They retroed in 2020. I knew that when these dropped, I had to get them. When they released the Nike sneakers, I took an L. So I had to pay resale. So I got these a few months later, and I'm happy I got them. I have wore these. These are never leaving the collection, and I'm happy I got them. I only got one more batch, and that's like random stuff. But I'm gonna show you guys that. I'm gonna put all this stuff away, and then we're gonna get into that, and we'll wrap up the video. All right, guys. So last two. I know it's probably been like somewhat of a long video. I hope it isn't that long. I'm trying to cut it down as much as I can. I wasn't trying to talk too much for each individual shoe because you guys saw I have a lot. I honestly probably have like around 20 something pairs. I had more. If I have pictures of what I did have and sold, I'll put it up on the screen. Oh my god, that shit playing in the back. With all that being said, the last two, first up, we got the New Balances. These are the 2002R. This is a recent pickup. I've worn these a lot. Before I got the Solomons, I was wearing these shits daily because they're so hard, they're so comfortable.
What do you mean by that?
Super breathable because it's like a runner shoe. When this colorway dropped, I knew I instantly had to get it because of the color blocking. I didn't have a white shoe in my collection, so this makes up for it. I can wear these with anything, literally anything. I've worn these so much. I got the Collegiums. These are made by Nick. I forgot his last name. I'll throw his Instagram up on the screen. I'll throw the website down below for Collegium. I don't know him personally, but he is a cool guy. And basically, a quick summary of what this shoe is, because I haven't talked about it at all. But I will talk about it more in like a recent, like in a pickers video that I'll probably drop like in a few weeks, just so I could get some more stuff in and I'll cover that. Basically, his goal with this like shoe is to make like designer shoes more affordable for anybody. So these retail for $250, and basically all the materials, everything about the shoe is like comparable to like a Gucci shoe. You're definitely getting a great amount of quality for this shoe. I'm definitely happy I got these. This is the latte pair. This dropped in a pack. The pack was a mocha and a latte pair. I ended up getting the latte pair just because I know it could go with more. But when the mocha pair restocks, like I'm pretty sure you see like in the fall or something like that, I'm definitely gonna pick that one up because that one is my favorite. But I'm happy I got these. And like I said, I'll cover these more in like a pickers video. That's basically it. This is the last shoe we're gonna talk about. But with that being said, that is the entire collection. I hope you guys did enjoy. And before I end it though, I do want to say that don't get any of this twisted. This took time. This collection took years. I started my collection back in like 7th grade. I went into 7th grade in 2017. In the middle of 2016, I started like really like trying to like pick up my collection. I literally started with like some Jordan 12 lows, the Wolf Grays. I started with those, and from there it just turned into this. So honestly, guys, if you want something like this, it can happen. You know, just work hard at it. It all started because my parents got some stuff from them, and then I just worked up off of that. You know, I just resell a lot of shoes. I'll throw up some pictures of some stuff that I sold too, like I've resold. And whenever I resell something, you know, most of the time if I resell something, I could just cover the cost from what I sold for another pair. So it kind of just like I end up receiving money and I still cover for the shoe that I got. So it's always a win-win situation. I won't get too deep into that, but that's basically how I'm able to like really consistently get a lot of this new stuff and new releases. And hopefully like that can motivate any one of you guys, because if I could do it, you guys could do it. I'm definitely not wealthy at all. Like I really came up like from nothing. My parents are like super hardworking, and I owe it all to them. I'm not trying to get too personal. I'm already like sweating like crazy because it's hot as shit. I want to take this hoodie off, but that's basically it. That's the entire video. If you guys enjoyed the video, like it up, because you know I'm definitely trying to grow more, and that just pushing my video more on YouTube. Subscribe if you're new, because you know I'm gonna definitely have some more content coming soon. That being said, I'm gonna see you guys soon. Peace.
Don't come at me with no bullshit. Use caution, 'cause when I wet shit, I dead shit.